was just a few months old, we realized that his eyes are shifting sideways like a pendulum. So we thought we better bring him to the specialist to have a check. And we brought him to a few, and we came up to the same conclusion that he has this eye condition known as ocular albinism. How many candles?
Because we're not sure then, how well he sees. We're not sure, how severely affected his vision is. So there were a lot of question marks. When you have a child or even an adult who's reading a text, typically it will be at like 30, 35, 40 centimeters away from you. With Adrian, he really has to go really, really close.
He will need at least font size 14. The font must be rather big enough for him to see.
The postman stuck his tongue.
We were able to find the equipment that's actually suitable for Adrian, and we were introduced to the equipment through IC2. We got him trained on the usage of the equipment prior to him enrolling into Primary 1. Together with Lei Hong, we were able to talk to the teachers, and we were able to convince them that other than his slight disability, with his visual impairment, this is a normal 6-7-year-old child.
At the age of 7, I was diagnosed with congenital glaucoma. So I started losing a lot of eyesight when I was about 15. Over time, it became apparent that I was increasingly unable to read clearly or see things. It was upsetting. For quite a while, I was resistant to using assistive tech like screen readers, but because I really wanted to finish my O-levels, that's when I started to accept that. Without IC2, I wouldn't be able to adapt to this lifestyle as quickly as I did. Going to a center like IC2 allows me to be independent right now. It's not an easy process, but by trying to learn the life skills that are necessary for me to live independently, I can make something of my time. I would consider myself successful when I've reached a point where I can more or less live independently. That's really what I want right now. Apart from just normal life skills, like trying to learn how to cook, trying to learn how to walk out of the house, trying to build my employability, that is something that I'm working towards. I want to reach the state where I can not only personally support myself, but financially support myself as well.
With the condition that I have, sinus diffida, people also look at me in a certain way. You treat yourself different, right? People will look at you very, very different. But then if you treat yourself as one of them, then no difference. You have two eyes, I also have two eyes. I choose advertising as my course. I was inspired by my former teacher. He told me that what makes you special is you can do what people cannot do. My grandma is no longer any younger anymore. She recently had a fall, so now we are so-called financial cut, and we are no longer getting any pocket money. So the school fee is one of the main concerns, because school fees is a very large number, which part-time doesn't really give you able to pay fully for the 3 years. We are still struggling in the moment, but then with this funding, we are able to cover some kind of one semester, that kind of thing, to proceed to the next level of the studies. My future plan is, once I'm able to get my full or my cert first, and then I'm able to maybe get experience during my studies, to find a proper job with a decent pay, have a better living environment for me and my grandma.